Here's the secret to crushing your goals. Mapping. That's right, you heard me right. Mapping is how you crush any goal. Look, this is the third part of the Success Planning Method series, and I know I shouldn't be giving this stuff away. This is stuff that I do with my one-to-one clients, people who are high professional sports athletes in PGA and team sports, CEOs of large companies. This is the exact planning method, but it's super simple and super powerful. I want you to remember this. A goal that you don't write down or put a time frame on is simply a dream. That's right, you're dreaming. You want to cut the dreams out and get to, hey, how do we bring that into action? Well, we've got to have a plan, and that is mapping. Okay, so if you haven't done the previous two sessions and you really want to crush your goals, please press pause. Go back and do those. It's the 5-year vision is the first one. And the other one is doing the 12-month game plan. Do that. I promise you it will make a world of difference. Massive. Now, exciting news. Next week, I'm going to be opening the doors to a masterclass where I do this whole success planning method. And it's going to be free. And the exciting part, at the end of that, guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to sell you on anything. That's right. You go to most master classes that are free, you know you're waiting on the big sell at the end. Yep, that's not going to happen. I simply want to set you up for success heading into another 12 months. And there's a way to do that and a method to do that. So the doors will open next week. We will be putting a limit on that because I want to have an intimate Q&A at the end of it for those that actually commit to that masterclass. So keep an eye out. We will put a link in the show notes next week in the solo cast for the Success Planning Method Masterclass. You simply don't want to miss it. And if you've got any friends who want to level up or any leaders who really want to get great results, they've got to come and join that masterclass. So let's get to it. We've got our 5-year vision. You've created a 12-month game plan. Now it's like, well, how do we actually start moving towards that? 12 months still seems like a pretty long time. It's almost overwhelming. Well, what we want to do is create monthly maps. Monthly maps. What does a map stand for? A massive action plan. A monthly map. So we take our 12-month game plan, which we did in the last session. If you haven't done it, go and do it. And then we break that into 12 monthly steps. Now, all I'm asking you to do is create a map for this first month. You don't need to create all 12 at once. You just do 1 month at a time. So for you to take 1/12 of a step towards your 12-month game plan, just one step forward, one monthly step forward, let's create your massive action plan. So we know what your goals are for the 12 months. Let's bring it back. Okay, so if your goal was around fitness, let's say it was to be a certain weight, to have a certain muscle mass, or be flexible enough, or be able to climb that mountain. Let's reverse engineer it and go, okay, if that's where I'm trying to get to in a year, where do I need to get to by the end of this month? Create a goal for this month. So this month's goal in regards to health is this. It might be get the running shoes, run twice a week, and start doing an online stretch program on YouTube for free. If it's financial, look, at the end of this year, I want $3 million or 100,000, whatever it's going to be. Okay, by the end of this month, I may not have lots of dollars in the account, but I want to make X amount of sales, or I want to make X amount of phone calls, or I want to start doing the course that will allow me to apply for another job, or allow me to elevate my career and be remunerated accordingly. We just want to create a monthly step. So 3 goals for the month. No more than that, 3 big overarching goals. That's all we want to do. You don't want to have 20 for the month. Why? We know when you look at psychology, when you have too many things on your list, procrastination kicks in, indecision kicks in. And you and I know, because hopefully you've been doing this for quite a while now with me, what's the number one thing that leaders possess, great high performers always have in their toolbox? Decisiveness. They decide to grow. They decide to move forward. They decide to go left rather than right. I want you to think, have you been decisive with your planning? Because if you don't know where you're going, you'll end up anywhere. You want to be clear on, I want to have abundance, or I want to have deep connection with people I love, or I want to actually lead others with intention and grow my leadership capabilities. We must be intentional with that. And that's what this is about, this monthly mapping. Mapping is the way to move forward. We did visioning at the start with your 5-year vision. We did planning with your 12-month game plan. Now we're doing your monthly map, which is mapping. And it takes maybe 20 minutes a month. But if you think about that, the people who don't do this, you're 12 times more likely to get to the end point and have a successful outcome than they are. Most people are checking in once a year. Which date? January 1st. But when you look at the stats that are done on people who set a New Year's resolution and the people that actually get the results at the end, it's damning, right? Most people, it's about 80-ish%, 76 to 80% of people who set New Year's resolutions, they give up on them midway through February. Don't be that person. The reason you're here is because you care about your growth. The reason you're here is because you're a high performer. The reason you're here is because you want to do better. And you cannot give what you do not have. So if you want to give more to others with your time, with your skill set, you want to give more to your family, to your loved ones, you can't do that unless you have more. And what do I mean by that? You have more skills, have more awareness, have more insights. So this success planning method is about slowing things down. And I promise you, if you slow things down, you will be able to speed things up. You're slowing down the process of thinking deeply, planning, committing, writing down before you then get the results that you want. And I promise you, you will speed up towards those because you have a plan and you're sticking to it. So next week's session, we're going to go even deeper and I'm going to give you an incredible tool set next week. But for now, please think about getting this map set up for the month. Go back and do the other two if you haven't, and know that next week, please know that we will be opening the doors to the Success Planning Method Masterclass. You don't want to miss out on it. It is going to be free, and I'm going to reiterate it. We will not be selling you programs, courses, coaching at the end of it. It's an absolutely free masterclass. My way of saying thank you to you for continuing to support the show and the channel. I sincerely appreciate it. Please share this with a friend if it's been valuable to you today. But for now, get out there and lead your life on purpose. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the content today, please smash that subscribe button below. And if you want to become part of my community, I've got an amazing free Facebook group. Please come and join us. The link is in the description below. And also, if you've got any questions about today's session, I'd love to know. Just comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Have the most amazing day.